Simple Tales presents the Bremen Town Musicians from German Folklore. Long ago, there lived a donkey who had spent many years working for his master. Day after day, he carried heavy sacks to market and hauled goods across the countryside. But as the donkey grew older, his strength began to fade. One morning, he overheard his master speaking. "This old donkey is no longer useful," the man said. The donkey's heart sank. He realized his years of faithful service meant little now that he could no longer work as before. Determined to find a better future, the donkey left the farm and set off down the road. As he walked, he thought about becoming a musician in the town of Bremen. Though he had never played an instrument, he was certain his loud voice would be useful somehow. Before long, he met an old hunting dog lying beside the road. The dog looked tired and unhappy. "What troubles you, friend?" asked the donkey. The dog sighed. "I have spent my life helping my master hunt, but now I am old and can no longer run as fast as I once did. My master has decided I am no longer worth keeping." The donkey nodded sadly. "I know that feeling. Come with me to Bremen. We shall become musicians." The dog liked the idea. Together they continued along the road. A little farther on, they came upon a cat sitting beside a fence. The cat looked miserable. "What troubles you?" asked the donkey. "My mistress no longer wants me," said the cat. "I am old, and my hunting days are behind me." "Then come with us," said the donkey. "We are going to Bremen to become musicians." The cat thought this sounded far better than being unwanted, so the cat joined the travellers. As evening approached, they encountered a rooster perched upon a gate. The rooster was crowing loudly and desperately. "Why do you sound so troubled?" asked the donkey. The rooster fluttered his feathers nervously. "I heard that tomorrow I am to become someone's dinner." The other animals immediately understood. "Then come with us," said the donkey. "We are going to Bremen to become musicians." The rooster needed no further encouragement. And so the four companions continued together. The donkey, the dog, the cat, and the rooster. As darkness fell, they entered a forest. There they noticed a light shining through the trees. The rooster flew to a branch and peered ahead. "I see a house," he said, "and inside are people eating a wonderful meal." The travellers had been walking all day. They were hungry and exhausted. Carefully, they approached the house and looked through a window. Inside sat a group of robbers. The table overflowed with food: roasted meats, fresh bread, fruit and wine. The robbers laughed and feasted while the four travellers watched from outside. The animals discussed what to do. "We cannot simply walk in," said the cat. The dog agreed. The robbers looked dangerous. For a moment, nobody spoke. Then the donkey had an idea. "We may not be musicians yet," he said, but perhaps we can make enough noise to frighten them." The others considered the plan. It was risky, but it was their best chance. The donkey placed his front legs upon the windowsill. The dog climbed onto the donkey's back. The cat climbed onto the dog. The rooster perched on top of them all. When everyone was ready, they began. The donkey brayed. The dog barked. The cat yowled. The rooster crowed. Together they produced the most terrible noise imaginable. At the same moment, they crashed through the window. Glass shattered. The strange creature formed by 4 animals burst into the room. The robbers were terrified. They had never seen anything like it. Certain that some horrible monster had attacked their hideout, they fled into the forest as fast as they could. The animals quickly settled around the abandoned table. At last, they enjoyed a proper meal. When they finished eating, they decided to spend the night in the house. The donkey rested in the courtyard. The dog lay behind the door. The cat curled up near the fireplace, and the rooster settled upon a beam overhead. Meanwhile, the robbers stopped running and eventually gathered in the forest. After some time, their leader became suspicious. "Perhaps we were frightened for no reason," he said. He sent one robber back to investigate. The robber crept quietly toward the house. Everything appeared calm. No monster was visible. He stepped inside. Seeing a pair of glowing eyes near the fireplace, he assumed they were hot coals. He reached forward with a piece of wood, but the eyes belonged to the cat. The cat scratched his face. The robber screamed. As he stumbled backward, the dog bit his leg. Then the donkey kicked him. Above them all, the rooster crowed loudly. The terrified robber raced back into the forest. "The house is haunted," he cried. "A witch scratched me. A monster bit me. A giant struck me, and a judge shouted from the roof." The robbers decided never to return. The 4 companions remained in the house. They found it comfortable and welcoming. And after everything they had endured, they decided there was no need to continue to Bremen. For the rest of their lives, they lived there together in peace. The donkey had begun the journey alone. The dog had felt abandoned. The cat had felt unwanted. The rooster had feared for his life. Yet together, they achieved what none of them could have accomplished alone. Those whom others overlook may discover their greatest strength when they stand together. If you enjoyed this tale, please like, subscribe, and share Simple Tales. There are many more legends waiting to be told.